Coming up next, it's a UFC Women's Bantamweight Division matchup. All right, so here she is, one of the best wrestlers in this or any division. You hear a lot of parents say, I gotta get my daughter in jiu-jitsu. How about getting them in wrestling? You turn out a product like this.
By having that wrestling approach, she possesses something different. She's constantly on the forward. She understands the ability to train. The way that your body starts to respond to being fatigued, she has done that since she was a very little girl.
Yeah.
And the beauty in the wrestling is that as a kid, she didn't just wrestle girls, she wrestled little boys.
Right.
So now as she's competing in the female divisions, she understands competition across all genders. The ability to compete is what carries this young lady to being so dominant in her performances.
She is so gifted in transition. It'll be a pleasure to watch her work here tonight. She has a difficult matchup in front of her. Well, drillers make killers, and nobody works her takedowns harder than this young woman. She has become a force in this division, and even though the opposition oftentimes knows what's coming, no one's able to stop that shot.
Nobody's able to stop that takedown attempt. No one's able to stop that single leg. She said in the fighter meetings, I have drilled that takedown 5,000 times.
Amazing.
Over and over, I hit a single leg. Every day of the week, I hit at least 30 single legs. I'm like, well, is wrestling practice every day? She goes, no. I just want to make sure that I have a skill that is so dominant that no matter how much you practice it, you are not practicing it enough to stop me from taking you down with it. It is truly crazy to watch her approach to getting that single leg off.
And her ability to get her opponents off balance in a mixed martial arts setting, as special as anybody in the sport right now. We'll see how it goes for her here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC Bantamweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a wrestler holding a professional record of 13 wins, 6 losses, and 1 no contest. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Fighting out of Gaffney, South Carolina, Sarah McMahon. And now introducing her opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This woman is a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 9 wins, 3 losses. She stands 5 feet 6 inches tall, weighing in at 135 pounds. Aspen Ladd! And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the Octagon is Herb Dean.
So Herb Dean, third man in there for this one.
Ready.
All right, so the fight is underway. On one side, you've got a true 5'2" player taking on a more specialist type of grappler. But she's stubborn, man. I wouldn't be surprised to see her engage on the ground.
And if she engages on the ground, then she's gonna find herself in trouble. This is a big fight and a very dangerous fight for her. She needs to make sure that she keeps this fight standing as long as she can. Another punch position.
Oh, stuffs the takedown without issue. Nice punch there by McMahon.
Look at the control of the posture as they land that knee. Nice kick.
Takedown defense holds up. Just out of range with that right hook.
Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's gonna shut your body off.
Closing the distance here. Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active.
Great punch.
All right, so the fighters are in the clinch again, DC. I get tired just watching these situations.
It's exhausting. This is a position where you are constantly draining at the gas tank of your opponent.
All 25 total strikes have landed for Sarah McMahon. All right, so again, the fighters clinch here. Kind of had an inkling we'd find ourselves back in this situation.
Absolutely. Both of these fighters love nice takedown.
Nice job to stick with it there to complete the takedown. Just over 2 minutes to go in the round. Man, Man, she is just nonstop on the ground, moving in all the right directions. Another nice transition by her there.
She's moving a lot, but every movement has purpose.
Half guard position for her here, and if you're the bottom fighter, this is truly a case of pick your poison.
Yeah, you gotta pick your poison. And if you're on the bottom, you gotta be trying to find a way to escape that bottom leg. You cannot allow your opponent, you cannot allow her to sit on your leg and just throw big damage and strikes. You've got to make sure you're on an elbow control, underhook, and getting back to your feet.
Oh, her ground and pound is downright scary. In constant pursuit of the finish, might get it here.
She does a really good job of throwing punches with intent. She never just throws just to be throwing. Every punch is meant to land, and every punch is meant to start a finish.
Good ground and pound by her here. She felt like she could finish the fight with her ground strikes tonight and might be well on her way here.
I mean, John, I believe it after watching the ground and pound that she's landing in this part of the fight.
Oh, look at this. She's got her in the crucifix. A lot of body weight with which to contend. We'll see how she tries to get up here.
It's a very tough situation for the bottom girl. But for the top fighter, all she has to do is just maintain and keep control. Keep it safe. Don't allow it to turn chaotic, because when it turns chaotic, you lose one of the arms. You got to keep both of the arms, punch, 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 elbow, 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 and end the fight.
All right, now we take a look back at some of the action in that previous round, DC. A lot to like on both sides, really.
I mean, both were intent on going forward. And what happens when nobody wants to take a step back? They meet in the middle. That's exactly what they did, and they both found success over the course of that round.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Well, McMahon's punch to the body rejected there by the defense. Nice job by the opponent.
Big kick lands. Oh, man, head kick lands. That punch to the body does a lot of damage.
Oh, is that a huge strike right there, DC?
Great shot landed. Now she got to go chasing it down and get another one off to finish the fight.
Knee to the body. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Well, McMahon's lower jaw.
Beautiful level change, leads to the takedown.
How good is her movement here on the ground, right? Shades of Ray Borg, just transitioning so beautifully.
Yeah, she's so good at transitions and movement. Her ability is unmatched.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Sarah McMahon. Oh, and with conviction, she moves right into half guard.
Without much effort, she was able to pass from her full guard right into half guard.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Under 3 minutes now to go round two. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by McMahon. Oh, nice job by her there. Opponent maybe expecting that right hand. She goes with the left.
You start thinking one thing, she will hit you with the other.
All right, half guard position for her here, and this is a spot where we've seen her have a lot of wild success in previous fights.
She has a tremendous amount of success from this position because she's so knowledgeable. She keeps the right side underhook, and she just goes to work with that left arm. She's posting and elbowing. She's building her posture and punching. There are just so many different ways for her to score strikes from this position.
Well, McMahon's has got full mount now. Back to the stand-up now, both fighters upright.
Straight punch lands.
Well, she has certainly picked up the pace here in round two and starting to find herself in the pocket a little bit. She was a little bit hesitant in round one. No hesitancy whatsoever here in round two. She had put all of her weight into it, and now this could be the beginning of the end for her opponent.
It seems like we are in the final act of a four-part play because this fight is about done.
Nice hammer fist. Oh, and with conviction, she moves right into half guard.
Without much effort, she was able to pass from her full guard right into half guard. Oh, wow, oh!
Oh, saved by the bell, round over. And the finish came just in time. Thought maybe she might tap there, but you know how tough she is. So the submission attempt right at the end of the round, saved by the bell, back to the stools they go. We'll see if she can recover in time for this next round.
It's not over yet. 5 more minutes.
All right, so there it is, the end of the round. Somehow she survives and advances after getting knocked down with a big punch there in that round.
She's tough. She's durable. But she cannot continue to take strikes like this. She needs to move her head on the center line. She cannot be a stationary target if she has any desire to win this fight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. All right, so she continues to land a high number of strikes here, just like she did in the previous round. As efficient as any striker in the division, this is a world-class display of striking here tonight.
Good punch land. Clinch.
Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Oh, beautiful hip toss there as she takes her opponent for a ride.
She took her on her own personal flight over the
Well, McMahon's trying for a Kimura here.
The Kimura is not the arm, it's the shoulder pressure that usually makes you tap.
Oh, we're getting a finish here.
Now she's in trouble.
Well, they're not tapping out tonight.
Now she's in full mount.
Under 3 minutes to decide this one. Oh, nice job by her there. You see how strong she is. Her opponent's trying to control posture, unable to do so.
Now she can get to work and put the money in the bank.
Takes the back, now going for the rear naked choke.
There it is.
And this might just be a matter of time. And there it is.
Oh my goodness, what a fight.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That is some opportunistic grappling right there, and nice finishing instincts as well. You see a lot of fighters get the dominant position, but aren't necessarily able to lock up the choke or force the tap. No problem with her as she gets one of the bigger wins of her UFC career. So there she is, your winner by submission, and there will be no wiping the smile off her face tonight as she turns in one of the bigger highlights of her UFC career.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 14 seconds of the third round, declaring the winner by tap out, Aspen.
How about this young woman as the celebration is on? She sat down in our fighter meeting and she told us, to a man, to a woman, I'm going to submit her at some point in this fight, and that's exactly how she gets it done.
That's exactly how she got it done. She knew where the fight needed to be. And the moment she got a chance, the moment she got the submission locked,